Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by and seeing what I'm up to. My name is Silkyfeather and you can call me Silky. Meet Kevin has an update. Let's take a listen. Okay, that just was not as smooth as I wanted it to be.
Hey everyone, meet Kevin here. Some insights on stimulus and a path forward, 4 catalysts for new stimulus, and money for unemployment is drying up at the same time as Tesla and Apple, following their stock splits, are skyrocketing again today. We're also about to hit 6 million cases of COVID in the United States alone. Let's get started today, and remember the coupon code for the amazing programs down below does expire today. That means YouTube, make money from home, real estate investing, real estate sales, money and the psychology of money and stocks. Folks, take advantage of that code today. First, on stimulus negotiations. Yesterday, we were left off with Mark Meadows and Nancy Pelosi agreeing to a Sunday phone call. But as of yesterday, they remained $900 billion apart before the phone call. Nancy Pelosi stands at $2.2 trillion, and Mark Meadows stands at a stimulus package of $1.3 trillion, and Donald Trump remains at his red line of no more than $2 trillion. Goes to show we have some room, but there is still a gap to cross. Now, usually after a phone call between Mark Meadows and Nancy Pelosi, especially when it goes poorly, both sides end up complaining on Twitter and in the news that they got nowhere and the other side is to blame. Yet as of today, we have yet to hear an update on this phone call. And as they say, bad news travels faster than good news. So let's hope, at least, fingers crossed, that this means better news is coming. For now, though, we have no further update from Nancy and Mitch. However, former White House Chief of Staff Mitch Mulvaney gave us some detailed insights this morning into what September might look like. Which honestly, I can't even believe that tomorrow is already September, and my son Jack turned 5 today. He's a whole hand. Mitch Mulvaney says we have 3 massive pressures happening in September, plus a bonus pressure that really just came out. 1, it's hurricane season, aka the FEMA fund is going to run out. That means Congress needs to pass some sort of bill introducing more money to the FEMA fund just to make sure there's enough money for the main purpose of the FEMA fund, dealing with fire season and dealing with hurricane season, which we're in both of those seasons right now. And remember, the FEMA fund is also being shared with the unemployment boost. If we have hurricanes and fires, we have less money available for unemployment. We currently have had both in just the last week. Number 2, there was only enough money in the FEMA fund originally before we started having some natural disasters for about 5 weeks of unemployment pay. Even if we end up getting the full 5 weeks for all states, that 5 weeks comes to an end, and money for unemployment is...
Oh my goodness, sorry about that.
Tesla passed in September. This means we have 4 pressures to get a bill passed. Number 1, we have refunding the FEMA fund. We have the budget debate. Number 2, we have the unemployment cliff. Number 3, and we have the payroll tax issue, number 4. Mike Mulvaney says that when it comes to Congress, you actually don't need a very big, what he calls, carrier bill to get an attachment bill or rider bill passed. AKA, in Congress, the way things work around there, all you really need is some small, urgent matter to basically get another big bill through with it. In other words, Mike thinks we could see something like, here's a $50 billion bill for FEMA and refunding the FEMA fund. Boom. Attached to that, $1 trillion stimulus package or $2 trillion stimulus package. All 4 of these are catalysts for bills this month. And he says it is very likely we're going to see a stimulus package attached to one of those. And he also believes that the stock market is heavily expecting a stimulus package. And we know that Donald Trump partially judges his presidential success, or not success, whatever you decide, but he personally believes that his success is judged based on the value of the stock market. In other words, the water in the kettle is boiling. The Coke is boiling. But we still don't have tea. On stocks, I want to first thank the many of you who've joined the free Discord chat below, and we kind of just chat in there. You could go to metkevin.com/to join that. And many of you have said that you've never invested before until you started watching this channel, and you started agreeing, wow, like, Kevin's right. In this country, in order to get ahead, you have to invest. You have to own assets. You have to own stocks and real estate. And folks, I just want to say I'm super excited for all of you. That's totally for free. Not trying to sell you something by saying that. Honestly, for every one of you watching this, I wholeheartedly believe you should invest in stocks and real estate. Now, investing is a roller coaster, but long term, I love that you're there. For example, Tesla and Apple are like horses at the horse race, and they're both blowing everyone else out of the water right now. Both of the stocks just split, and Tesla is up 9% on the day. It's been fluctuating between 7 and 9%, and just this morning, Apple is up 3%. A lot of people are actually now pushing up Amazon stock price because they believe that Amazon may be the next company to announce a stock split, and people believe that that'll also help skyrocket Amazon's pricing. Now, today is a red day in the stock market for recovery stocks. Remember, you can see my favorites at metkevin.com/recovery. However, keep in mind if you're going to buy in recovery stocks, they're much more risky, longer term than Tesla, Apple, or Amazon, despite the latest rises in those stock valuations. Now, I do expect Apple and Tesla to pull back, but for right now, I don't think there's any steam stopping them from continuing to go up. Now, on COVID, the current FDA commissioner, Stephen Hahn, said in an interview with the Financial Times that he is willing to grant emergency use authorization for a COVID vaccine before the clinical trials are complete. This comes a week after Donald Trump complained that the FDA is too slow. And this emergency use approval would bypass the normal federal approval process and would speed up vaccine delivery, but that vaccine also wouldn't have gone through the normal approval processes.
Yeah. Nice.
There are also now talks that polls may not be accurately reflecting the potential election outcome as the same thing that happened in 2016. And this is now being called a dormant Trump vote. Interesting name. Further, we will reach 6 million cases in the United States today of COVID. Maybe by the time you're watching this, we've already hit 6 million. And we just crossed 183,000 deaths. Both of these stats per Johns Hopkins University. Former FDA Commissioner Scott Gottlieb disagrees with the White House's focus on only protecting nursing homes, saying that a spread of COVID in younger generations eventually makes it to nursing homes as we have more community spread. The former FDA commissioner believes it is too early to determine whether or not we can have herd immunity in areas with COVID. That is, maybe we don't know if you can get it a second time or if you're immune, and once we have herd immunity, it's all going to go away. Furthermore, the president is heading to Kenosha, and the administration has reached out to the family of Jacob Blake as of this morning. We do not yet know if Trump and the administration will be talking to the family of Jacob Blake, although they say they have reached out. At the same time, Wisconsin's governor has issued a letter that Donald Trump is not welcome.
Wonderful. Thanks again, everyone, for stopping by and seeing what I'm up to. My name is Silkyfeather. Have a great day.